Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Beth's Eleutheria. This afternoon, you are going to just see my avatar whilst I talk you through a tutorial on how to make a coffee cup holder like the one pictured in the thumbnail. And for now, we're just going to give people a chance to join the stream, and I'm going to mute my microphone and tell my children to please keep quiet. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I just check how we sound on YouTube. I want to be sure that we sound good. Hold on. Okay, so sound is good. If you are watching right now, please do drop a comment. Let me know who you are, how you are, and where you are, and what you hope to get out of watching this live stream today. And whilst you're at it, please like. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I'm probably going to be doing a whole bunch more Cricut content because, yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, I now have a Cricut machine and I'm having loads of fun creating stuff with it. So, all right, let's get to it. In order for me to show you what's going on here, I am going to be sharing my screen, which I did have ready, and then there was a problem connecting and I had to refresh. But here we go. Okay, so here is Cricut Design Space. If you're completely new to Cricut, this is going to seem like Greek to you, but I promise you, once you install the app, either on your laptop or your phone, this will make more sense. Actually, as a matter of interest, this project you will not be able to complete on an Android device because it is very resource heavy using the offset feature, which will make sense once we get there, and that you cannot do on an Android device. So that's just a heads up. I prefer working on a laptop anyway. Okay, so how we start with making this coffee cup is I found a free coffee cup image, and I do already have it here, but I want to show the newbies exactly how to upload a new image into Cricut Design Space. Just to repeat, the free image to complete this project is in the link to it is in the description. I've also pinned the comment in the live chat. So, hi Dylan, good to see you. I have a feeling that this live stream is going to go completely over your head because I'm sure you have no idea what a Cricut is. Okay, so I've clicked on upload. Now I'm going to browse for the image that I downloaded, and I've just got to remember where I saved it to. So that's going to be fun. I think I might have saved it to my desktop. No, I'm not seeing it there. It's probably in downloads then. Ah, there it is. See? There we go. Okay. We're going to change it to simple because, I mean, it is a simple image. So there we go. And we're going to go continue. Now, normally on a lot of images that you have, you would have to remove the background here by clicking on it or using the automatic background remover that comes with Cricut Access. But this is an image with a transparent background. So you do not need to do that. So you can now just go apply and continue. Okay, we're going to choose the cut image, although we're not actually going to cut this image, but more on that just now. And upload that into Design Space. Okay, now we select it and we say add to canvas. All right, now that is rather large. We do not want such a big coffee cup. So we're just going to resize this down to a much more manageable size. And that's probably somewhere around there. Okay, now we need to, up here at the top, say, change this function from basic cut to draw with a pen. Okay, so now you can see we have like pretty fine lines here, which, you know, let's be honest, they're not the best looking. So this is where we're going to use our offset feature. Up here, we're going to select our offset feature. And what we're going to do is we are going to change this to be negative so that it goes inside the line. We're going to go negative 0.04 because we're going to be drawing this design with a Cricut fine point pen. So when you do an offset at 0.04, it's going to draw a line directly next to where the previous line was. And we're going to apply. And you're going to see how this now looks a little bit thicker. Okay. I'm going to repeat that a couple more times just to make this design be drawn really, really bold. Okay, there we go. I think that that's great as it is. Okay. Now, I want to add, actually what I'm going to do, you see how I can actually pull it, all the ones apart. Do you see that? Now you don't want to be able to do that. So I'm just going to undo all this moving around that I did. Okay. And I'm going to go over here on the right hand side and I'm going to hold down my control key and select all of them. And then I'm going to click on group. So now if I pick this up, I pick up all of those lines that I've drawn at the same time. Okay. And now we're going to add another offset, but this time it's going to be different. So this time we're not going inside, okay? We're going to go to the outside and we're going to make it 0.3 of a centimeter to the outside of the cup. How do I know it's on the outside? Because I don't have a minus in front of it. Okay, so now that's a great thing because what I'm going to do with this offset is I'm going to change it to a basic cut. Why did it do that? In fact, let's undo that. Let's just go to this group offset and we're going to contour it because I don't want all of these bits cut out here. I just want this solid background. So we're going to say hide all contours and now it's only going to be that solid background. Okay. And now we can change this to a basic cut. And because I've chosen black for my basic cut, it's going to hide all the other aspects of my design. So we're going to change that to white, and then you can see it again. Okay, so what's going to happen is your machine is going to draw the outline of this cup, and then it's going to cut it out, okay, on this thin line on the outermost edge. Okay. Next step that we want to do is we want to make it so that you can slide one of those Hug in a Mug or Nescafe cappuccino sticks into it. So we need to insert a couple of cut lines for that to happen. So we're going to go to Shapes, and we're going to choose a line, and it's going to bring this line in as a scoring line, but that's okay. We're going to move it over here so we can actually see what we're doing, and we're going to change it to a basic cut. And we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. At the moment, it is 6.35 centimeters long. I did mine at 6 centimeters. So we're just going to change that. And now I need to, so I'm going to Control C and Control V, copy and paste. I've got 2 cut lines, okay? So we're going to put this over here in between these sections on our mug. Okay. And that looks about center. But what you can also do is once you put this in, put both your lines in. There we go. Now we're going to select both our lines and our group. And then we're going to click on a line here at the top. And we're going to tell them to center vertically. No, that's wrong. You see, we learn as we go here. We're all learning at the same time. We're going to say the group, and we're going to say center horizontally. There we go. Now those lines are perfectly center on the design. Okay. Now the last thing you're going to want to do is you want to put a little thank you message on the front of your gift. So you're going to go text, and you're going to choose whatever font you want to use. I do believe, because I don't have a Cricut Access subscription, I do believe I used the system font. I'm not going to find it quickly. And in the interest of brevity, let's just go with this script font. Okay. Now you can put your, I know there's some ladies that want to do this as thank you gifts for their customers. So you can go here and say, thank you for support. Yeah, we need to make this font smaller now. Let's just make this 10 for now, so that we can see better what we're doing. Okay. Hello, Tony. How are you? Okay. Supporting my small business. Okay. Now we need to get this into our little middle section here on the coffee cup. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and then we can resize this text box that it will fit inside here. Okay, that looks great. Now, before we move on from here, obviously what we need to do is we need to change this to pen so that it draws it, it doesn't cut it out of the cardstock. And there you go. You are almost done. I say almost because what I need to do is I need to check here. I've chosen pen and I've chosen my black 0.4 millimeter pen. Okay. Then on my group, so where I've got the offsets, it's automatically chose midnight for some of them. So we rather want to do that. Okay. Good. Now, I say you're almost done. But there's one more thing we need to do because I'm going to show you what is going to happen now if we go make it. So if I click on make it, it's very good to hear that you're well, Tony. And busy is always good because then you can't get up to mischief. So that's very good. Cricut Design Space is really thinking about sending these projects to the mats. Okay. So do you see what it's done? It's gone and ungrouped all of my offsets that I did. So it's going to draw them individually. And then it's going to cut something. I don't know. I can't seem to see what it's going to cut. So this project is nowhere near ready to be made. What we need to do, and this is something that I had to Google and figure out for myself when I first got my machine, because it just happened all the time, is so you can either, see it doesn't always work for me, to like draw a box like that so that I can select everything. Okay, now everything's selected, or you can click up at the top here, select all, or you can on the right hand side here just hold control and click and select all of them individually. Okay, I like going select all because it's just the easiest. And we're going to group all of these and attach them. Okay, so now when I pick up this design, the entire thing comes with me. You see? Okay. So that's great. That's one coffee cup. That's one thank you gift that you can make. But now, obviously, we want to get the most out of one A4 sheet because this, the sort of recycled look cardstock that I got, that brown cardstock, was a pack of 10 A4 sheets. So, you know, we want to maximize what we can get out of one A4 sheet. Great. What do? We're now going to copy this design 4 times. So the whole thing was selected. And I went Control C and Control V, and I now have 4 copies. Okay. What I'm going to do is if I put these 2 next to each other like this, it becomes wider than the cut area on an A4 page. So we're going to rotate this 180 degrees. And then we can shift it up nice and close next to the other one. and it's within the cut area of an A4 page. Then we're going to shift this one up to here. And we're going to take this one and flip it 180 degrees and do it like this. Okay. So now you're going to think, okay, great. Now I can say make it. No. Watch what happens when we say make it. It's going to send it to the mats. Design Space is fighting with StreamYard for resources on my computer. That's why it's taking so long. It doesn't normally take this long. Okay, it's actually laid it out on a 30 by 30 centimeter piece of cardstock, which, it's neither here nor there. You know what your cut area is when you put an A4 sheet on your mat. And they say that Design Space will automatically get the most out of your material. It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, this is not an economical layout. So what I like to do is here we are. I'm going to go select all. And I'm going to attach them. Okay. And now we go make it. And it's going to lay it out exactly as I have it on my design. It's just obviously going to take a while. Okay, so now you can see you're well within that cut area of an A4 sheet. Okay, an A4 sheet is 21 centimeters. Here's your 21 centimeter line, and your design is well within that. So you can happily now put your piece of cardstock on your mat and feed it into your machine and go ahead and make it. Obviously, your cutting depth and all of that, you're going to set it up according to the material that you're going to use. And yeah, so I'm not going to bother doing that. And that's it. That's how you make this very easy to make gesture to say thank you for any number of things. I've seen people give this to their kids' teachers at school. I've seen a company do these as corporate gifts. I think it might be like a nice seasonal gift, like at the start of winter, you can give everybody a little stick of hot chocolate and say, just bake fuss, we just got to get through this cold season. I think it's a really versatile thing that can be made. And the best thing is it's unisex. You can give it to just about anybody. Especially if you do hot chocolate sticks, because then the people that don't drink caffeine can't complain, and the people that don't you can give it to kids, you don't have to worry about the caffeine on that. So there we go. I think it's a great gift. We have a comment from Tony. In my line of previous work was modifying and creating mechanical automation graphics that were dynamic, showing boilers, pumps, valves, and so forth. Automation of systems and valves. It's awesome. That does sound very incredible. Very, very cool. What do you do now? That's your previous line of work. What do you do now, Tony? Let's just shoot the breeze for a few minutes. And what I'll do is I'll edit the end off of this video so that people don't feel too intimidated to watch. Not very many people want to watch a 20-minute video just on how to make a gift. My son wants me to let you know how satisfying it is to open a Cricut maker, because the bottom drawer like sort of opens slowly. Those of you that are watching this that have Cricuts, you know what he's talking about. But yeah. Oh, Tony's a construction laborer for his son's company now. That's also cool though. I'd love to be able to build. That's a life skill. Yes, Declan, but people can't see it because I haven't turned my camera on. And now every time you put it down, the magnets that are inside the door keep picking up stuff that's there. Anyway, okie dokie. You guys don't need to hear me waffling on about stuff that's going on that you can't see. I hope that those of you that wanted to learn how to do this, I hope that this video does help you. And I hope that those of you that joined anyway, that it wasn't too boring for you guys. So have a great day further, and I will be back with some more content very soon. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.